All you nut huggers, keep hugging nuts, okay? You wish you was me, sucker. Now, let's move on to this Tupac stuff. Now, it's been a minute since I've been on talking about Tupac, right? I took a break from it for various reasons. You know, one of the reasons what I noticed was when niggas try to zap my pages, niggas ain't got nothing to talk about. They keep regurgitating the same goddamn Tupac stories, the same beefs with the DJ Quicks, and it's just the same regurgitating over and over and over and over and over. And what I realized is, nigga, I was just giving these dudes content, going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So once took that break and I was sitting there watching, like, oh, Pork Butt ain't got nothing to talk about. If Suge don't come on and say anything, and I don't give them nothing to go back and forth with, they really don't got nothing to talk about. But keep regurgitating the same old stories over and over and over, right? So one of the last things that I did was I had a interview with Michael Pandula, right? Keefy D's new lawyer. That right there showed me that my research on the Tupac murder was powerful, very powerful, and very good. And when the lawyer told me, you know, how good my work was, it made me start looking at it in a different situation. So, I started speaking to lawyers about my research on it, right? And I talked to this lawyer who's a former federal prosecutor, and he told me that it's a 1% chance that I could get subpoenaed um, in this trial. So that really made me like pump my brakes for a minute because I really had to think about that. Because one, I've been talking to Suge for over 2 years, right? Now, I'm not really worried about my conversations with Suge because I've always talked to him on the jail phone, um, which I'm noticing lately, either they got him setting some people up or they just not paying attention because he's doing a lot of talking uninterruptedly and ranting for like 40 minutes uninterruptedly. And that's kind of weird. Like phones is sounding real clear and you not hearing nothing letting you know that he's on the jail call anymore. Right. And one time I got a call and the shit said Compton. And I'm like, yo, Compton? Who the fuck is this? And it was him. And I never answered that number again. I blocked it. Right. I don't know how he would have a phone that says when you call, the shit say Compton, right? But I've been noticing lately on them all the dialogue interviews that the calls are now clear and they uninterrupted. And I don't know if he done got moved. I don't know if he sitting in the warden's office. I don't know. But all I know is something ain't right, right? Because no longer are you hearing uh what you was hearing on collect calls, even though the calls ain't collect, right? So for me, like I said, I'm not worried because every phone call that I took was monitored by the jail, right? But now it seems like he's been changing up his story, right? And for me, I've been talking to this dude for 2 years, right? I remember everything that he told me, and now things are changing. And I'm wondering why things are changing, why stories are changing. Now, here's one of the things that has changed a lot. The story about Suge getting shot, right? For 30 years, Suge been saying he had a 45 bullet etched in his skull, right? 35 years, 30, 30, 30 years. He got a 45 bullet etched in his skull, right? Now, earlier this year, him and Reggie had called a truce, right? For whatever reason. He told me the reason was Reggie had some information and this lawyer chick, I won't say her name, she convinced Suge to get on the phone with Reggie so he could get this information that he needed. And that was his reason for talking to Reggie. But when Reggie was sitting there saying that he was talking to Suge, and I was asking Suge, was this true? Suge told me no. He wasn't talking to Reggie. And Reggie was lying. Until Reggie played a recording of him talking to Suge. And I don't understand why Suge lied to me because I don't know how many people kept it as solid with him as I did, right? I shared my resource with him. I shared information with him that he didn't have knowledge of. I introduced him to people that had information. I even helped him, his family, put food on the table, a lot of food. And I never got nothing from him out of it, right? So for him to lie to me, um, he broke my trust because I thought he was a solid individual. But I see now that he will turn and backstab anybody, right? And I'm just keeping it a bean, right? Because I never did nothing wrong to the nigga, but he done accused me a few times of uh giving people information that I didn't, uh, putting out stuff that I didn't, right? And the nigga done lied to me and then talk bad about me to people that I introduced him to. So I know that he I can look at what him and Reggie go through back and forth and tell that he will turn on anybody. If he would turn on Reggie, he definitely I ain't nobody, right? But I never done anything for him to turn on me, but I see how he moved, right? But getting back to it, right? He lied about talking to Reggie. And then I found out that was the truth, that he was talking to Reggie, right? Just like he probably told Reggie he wasn't talking to me. And Reggie came to find out that that was a lie to him because I've heard him say it. Oh, you ain't talking to Suge. Prove it, prove it. But I've always told Suge I never wanted to publicly let anybody know that I was talking to him because I felt like if I did that, then Reggie would be more cautious in the stuff that he was saying. So for me, it was, I don't need the clout. I'll hook you up with other people and let them get the clout and get the views and whatever. But for me, I'll keep it on the hush, right? And that's been ever since collect calls.